Well, at this time of year, this is a frequent sight in these parts. Snow in the forecast as we come to you from Cleveland Browns Stadium here in downtown Cleveland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Cleveland. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Huntley. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Browns defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Huntley looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Huntley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Huntley off of play action. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit that sack to Siaki Ika.
They talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Huntley. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's full. And they get him down. The number 4 takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Huntley working from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson, off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Browns send out their punter now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Taking it about the 16. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Huntley. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go play action with Huntley. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Huntley. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, Huntley. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back, potentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Another run here with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
In motion, there goes Bell. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
61 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Huntley to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready? Big Lion. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Come on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattlers. 18, right here.
Back to throw. Huntley. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hurt.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 48, Browns 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. They begin this drive with Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off Baltimore.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Watson on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
To throw on second is Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Reset. Hey, 24.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Bell brings it in across the formation. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson, on the stop.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
79 Broncos.
2nd down throw from Huntley. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
Hey, smash Broncos. Go.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Duvernay in motion. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
35, Browns 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, 59!
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready up. Check it, check it. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time went well for a solid gain.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom.
On the coverage defensively.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down and 8. From his goal line here, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 13 yards remaining on second down. And again, it's Chubb. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think